Hello students, I am Abdulaji, Government Junior College of Education. So today we are going to learn uh, third lesson of our syllabus, speaking and listening in English. So this is very important lesson as far as language learning is concerned, because we are going to be a teacher and teacher must be able to mastery over the language. That's why speaking and listening, both the skills are very important for speaking English. That's why today I will discuss on different issues related to speaking and listening. So first of all, I will discuss on observation and listening in English. So these both the points, means observation and listening, I will discuss comparatively. Got it? Now, our first point is observation. So we know what is observation. Observation is nothing but noticing object, things, photos, pictures, etc. So this is the observation. Now, importance of observation. Observation is more important than listening, because here we use both the senses as well as seeing. So here we can understand this point, importance of observation through different things regarding teaching. Means observation is very important because we have if we make observe the things, so we make use of two senses of student. Means a sense of seeing and sense of listening, both the senses are used here through observation. In the process of observation, we can say that teacher can use observation for showing as well as explaining or asking questions. So for three purposes, observation can be used by teacher for three purposes. Number one is showing. Number two is explanation. So through observation we can make explanation from teacher as well as from student. Then third thing is we can ask questions. The student can ask questions to the teacher. So both these three things can be done in the process of observation. Then we have listening. Listening is one of the skill of language learning. So this is the first skill where we learn a language. So listening is also a very important skill here. Listening means to understand. Listening means whatever we listen, we should understand or we should comprehend. So this is the important skill of language learning. Now come to the sub skills of listening. There are various sub skills of listening, like intonation, stress, pause, understanding, and pronunciation. These are the sub skills of listening. So teacher must be well aware with these sub skills, and he should develop the sub skills of listening of the student, because these skills are very useful to understand language. If you are not aware with the sub skills, you will not be able to understand a language. That's why sub skills are very important. Then we have techniques to develop listening skill. There are various techniques teacher can develop in the classroom, or teacher can use different techniques to listening skill development, you can say. So by storytelling, by conversation, by showing different types of videos on LCD projector, on television, on computer, or different through different ways we can develop listening skill of student. Storytelling also is a very good technique of listening skill development. Then we have difficulties in listening. There are various difficulties, like noise outside the classroom. Different types of noise we hear outside the classroom, like noise of horn, noise of bike, noise of train, noise of different vehicles, So different, these are the actually difficulties in listening. Then mental, some students are mentally disturbed, some students are mentally disturbed, so mental problems also are there as a difficulties in listening. Then we have physical problems also. Some students have physical problem from their birth. From their birth, they are unable to listen properly, or they are unable to listen in a proper way. So these are the difficulties in listening. So I hope you understood these both the points very well. So observation and listening, both the points I have comparatively discussed. So here both the things are important, because through listening we can develop sub skills like pronunciation, stress, intonation, pauses, understanding. These skills can be developed by listening. Observation also is very important, because here we use both the senses, seeing and hearing, listening. These skills are, or these senses are used in the process of observation. So both the senses are used here. Then come to the next point, speaking and communication. Speaking is a second skill of language learning. Speaking also is a very important in language learning process. So first thing is that we need to imitate our teachers, our role models, our favorite actors, our players, or etc. Maybe. So imitation also is a very important aspect of speaking development. So if you want to be a good speaker, we should imitate our teachers, we should imitate players, we should imitate good speakers, we should imitate motivational speakers, we should imitate commentaries, we should imitate interviews. So these types of imitation can be done to develop speaking skill. Then second point in the speaking skill is sounds. So for speaking, one is well aware with the knowledge of sound. Knowledge of sound is must here, because if you are aware with the sounds, you can pronounce the words properly. So there are different sounds, as you know very well. There are 44 sounds in English, and each sound has a unique kind of sound. So every sound we need to be able to understand. Then we have objectives of speaking. There are various objectives of speaking. The main objective of speaking is to make the student speak simple English in their day-to-day life, as well as their familiar life, as well as with their friends. So they should be able to make conversation in simple English. So this is the main objective of speaking skills. After that, we should be well aware with the objectives, like we have to go in some important professions like engineering, medical. So there also we need a language to speak. For English is a language of medical science. That's why for this objective, one of the objective of speaking is we need to develop professional communication skills. So this is main objective of speaking skill. Then we have development of speaking. Development of speaking can be done by these three practices, these three activities. First thing is practice. So what type of practice we can do? We can do the practice of conversation. We can make student to practice simple sentences in English. We can make practice of storytelling. We can make practice of dramatization. So different kinds of practices can be conducted by teacher in the classroom to develop speaking skill. Then we have use of audio visual aids. Audio visual aids can be used like teaching media, the television, LCD projector, pictures, sentence strips, photographs, stories, different types of picture of stories. These kinds of audio visual aids can be used to develop speaking skill. Then activities, different types of activities, games, language games can be conducted by teacher to develop speaking skill here. So this is about speaking. Now come to the communication. So communication is a exchange of thoughts, ideas. So it is one of the way to exchange or transfer knowledge, ideas, feelings, thoughts, all these things. Now factors affecting communication. So there are 4 factors which affect our communication. Means quality of or ability of a sender, quality of your medium, quality of your message, and ability of receiver. These are the 4 factors of a good communication. So we should understand this. Then types of communication. There are various types of communication. Here we have only 3 important types. That is oral communication, visual communication, and third one is written communication. So these 3 types of communication are there in your syllabus. So as far as these both the points are important, I have comparatively discussed these things. This observation and listening, these both points we comparatively discussed, and here speaking and communication. Both are different to each other here. Here also speaking is a formal talking, communication is a means a systematic conversation. You can say it's a systematic conversation. It's a official communication. It's a one of the way where we can communicate with different peoples, different professionals in a systematic manner. So I hope that you understood very well. Thank you very much for watching my video.